Alright, so somebody's leaking Eddie Alvarez's UFC contract. I'm not going to go over the full contract because I don't think anybody really cares at the moment. But the interesting part about it was the pay-per-view point breakdown. I don't know if anybody's seen this before. I saw it once before only. I forgot whose contract it was that leaked, or the details of the contract that leaked. But you know, so this is what they're saying. They say that this guy's going to get $1 for each buy, from one buy all the way up to 200,000 purchases. So, you know, he has an opportunity to make $200,000 immediately, you know. And it's crazy if your fights don't do those type of numbers. You do have to keep in mind DC and Alexander Gustafsson's fight only did 256,000 buys, which is a fucking major flop. And then they say at 400,000 plus buys, the guy's gonna get $2 per pay-per-view buy. So we're talking about money just stacking up at that point. And then $2.50 per buy after 600,000 buys. So these guys have an opportunity to make real money, big money, some people's yearly salary at the drop of a hat. This is the reason I don't feel sorry for any pro fighter. Oh, you guys don't give us respect. Oh, we have to diet all year. Oh, sorry about that. A phone call interrupting. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me put that to, Alright, yeah. Talking about like, oh, you guys don't respect the fighters and we have to diet all year. You guys don't know how it feels to weight cut. Bitch, we don't know how it feels to walk in the octagon and be able, we don't know how it feels to walk into our jobs and have an opportunity to literally make $400,000, $1 million in one fucking night. Now, with that being said, Eddie Alvarez has a pretty fucking sweet deal, but you must remember he hasn't fought on pay-per-view every time. When he fought for the title against RDA, that shit was on a Thursday night behind Starbucks, man. It was just a free fight on free TV, and it's like, holy fuck, that's crazy. After paying this guy that type of money, this information also says that he got a $250,000 guaranteed sign-in bonus. Also, Eddie Alvarez has a good deal. He did sit out for this deal. The UFC did help him get out of that Bellator contract dispute. I just think that is interesting. Based on that, guys, you know, I do have to use Demetrius Johnson as an example because he's the latest guy to mention it. With that being said, we just heard the numbers. $1, 200,000 up to 200,000, $2 up to 400,000, $2.50 up to 600,000 pay-per-view buys and up. With that being said, does Demetrius Johnson deserve pay-per-view points on a Conor McGregor fight card? No, you do not, because at that point you're taking money out of Conor's pocket. He did all the work to make that entire fight card pop. Demetrius Johnson, you're not entitled to $1 up to 200,000 buys. You're not entitled to $2 per all the way up to 400,000 buys, and you're not entitled to $2.50 per buy because you're not selling it. You're not selling it, so you don't deserve any of that. He deserves his show up money, and he deserves everything in his contract. Every single thing that Demetrius Johnson gets out of his UFC contract, he deserves it. He earns it. He earned it. He did all the shit that it took to get to this point. With that being said, if he's not happy with his contract, you have to go complain to your manager and agent, and you have to go get what? A new manager and agent if you're not fucking happy. That's their problem. That's their problem. They should have brought you a deal that you couldn't turn down from Bellator. They should have brought you a deal that you couldn't turn down from ONE FC. They should have brought you a deal that you could not turn down from Ryzen, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, that's not the UFC's fault that you have a bad deal, man. You know, something I learned very early in life, man, you only get what you fucking negotiate. If you don't negotiate, you're always gonna get that bottom shelf, man. You're gonna get that warm glass of piss, but if you negotiate, man, you might get that cold glass of Cristal with a $250,000 sign-in bonus. I don't know what else to say, man. Fuck it, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments.